Well, let's see. We have everything in order, I believe. Mobile's in line, laptop's in line, and we're ready to go. Hey, everyone. This is James Nussbaumer, author of The Master of Everything. I'm so proud of this book. If you've seen my other videos, you're probably getting tired of me saying how proud I am of this book, but I'm telling you, it is a page-turner. And I wrote this from the 8 years I spent in prison. I wrote it from prison, and much of my experiences there are told in this book. It's The Master of Everything, a story of mankind in the world of illusion we call life, and it is based on the principles contained in A Course in Miracles, which I study every day. And I can't live my life without reading A Course in Miracles daily and studying it. But that's not what this blog is about. Today's blog is about, inner freedom, people who are afraid to pursue their free will, and reaching our true potential. Why is that? Well, let me start out by saying the late Dr. Wayne Dyer, who just passed away not too long ago at age 75, which really saddens me because I've been a follower of his since the late 70s. And, he taught me so much. He once said at a conference I attended that he was a guest speaker at, he did a keynote speech, which I was privileged enough to be at that conference to hear this. This was back in probably 1985, mid-80s, something like that, and I was in my, maybe 30-something or something like that, So, but he struck me, really, boy, once I heard him speak at this conference, I was just addicted to what Wayne Dyer had to say, and I followed him ever since. But anyways, Wayne Dyer said something like this: most people are more satisfied with old problems handed down by previous generations rather than finding new solutions. And the point of that conference was, that we spend our time in our life here staying stuck in the same mold, the mold that the world sets for us. And then all of a sudden our life is over in this world. Well, my point is, really, most people automatically stay within the lines that the world sets for them. I'm not talking about breaking laws, though. But if the lines have been arbitrarily drawn or are terribly out of date, people still think they must stay in these boundaries. For example, my friend Ronnie, who took care of me while I was in prison for 8 years. When I say he took care of me, he wrote to me 3 days a week. I was in prison for a foolish securities violation where I spent 8 years, a sentence handed out to me by a harsh judge. And now I'm free, and thank God. But my friend Ronnie took care of me, wrote me a couple days a week, sent me things that I needed on the inside to get this book up and going. And where we found Ozark Mountain, the publisher of this book. It's just a tremendous story. But anyways, for example, my friend Ronnie, about the time that, that things that I went down and all this stuff happened with me, his wife died. His wife of 30-some years. And Ronnie at the time was in his mid-50s, and so was his wife Joyce. And a couple years went by, and Ronnie got remarried. Well, boy, a lot of people that were close to Ronnie said, "Oh, it's too soon. You can't get remarried." And, in other words, I guess maybe people thought that he was supposed to stay, just this lonely bachelor for the rest of his life and just dwell on, the passing of his wife. But no, Ronnie went on, and he moved up and moved forward, and he's happily married now, and he's doing well. But that's my point, is we get stuck in the mold that the world says. Somehow the world has these rules for us that are passed down by generation to generation where, ooh, that's too risky, don't go there, So, but when I challenge my audience at seminars now, I'm speaking quite a bit now as a keynote speaker myself, and boy, that was a tough road too, because I had to go to some training on this and everything, and I'm doing what I got to do. But when I challenge my audience at seminars, I like to throw this quote out to them by Charles Kettering. Charles Kettering once said, "All human development, no matter what form it takes, must be outside the rules. Otherwise, we would never have anything." Think about this. And think about this two, in addition to Charles Kettering's quote, why do we connect on social media? Facebook, Twitter, LinkedIn, and YouTube. Why are we connecting on social media? Well, surely one reason is to help each other. Wouldn't you agree? Don't we all have reasons for more income and free time outside of the boundaries that the world likes to set for us? What I mean is, getting away from that 9 to 5 grind, or whatever those long hours, that you are so nastily spending your time over. As an author, my eyes seem always to be open, and I do the deep research. I am astonished, and that's why I am all in sharing with my friends this attractive opportunity, because it works. It's called automated income. And there's several ways to get involved, and it depends on what your true free will is, what it is you really want to do. But the bottom line is there's minimal time spent. Many are making 5 figures monthly and better. Yes, 5 figures a month and better. And some are making more than that. But I'll be glad to insist that you go after this as soon as you can decide within yourself that you're going to go after your true free will. But, you need to check it out and decide that, hey, do what it is you really want to do. Don't miss out on this. Thomas Edison said to his staff when they were working hard on all his inventions, he said to them, there ain't no rules around here. We're trying to accomplish something. So think about that, everyone. Hey, I'm glad you're listening to me tonight, and I hope maybe I sunk in a little bit and made some sense. There's a link in the description box of this YouTube video, jamesnussbaumer.com. It takes you to my Real Abundance page at my website, which I'm still working on, trying to get it there. But there are some links that you may be interested on. Click on any of them. There's videos there that you can watch at this link that will show you the Real Abundance methods for being a real abundant individual in this world and going after what you really want to do. I wish the best for you, and God bless you.